Is it calm now? Is it stone?
My name is Corey Becker. I play guitar in a band called Living Things, which consists of 3 brothers and then myself.
Why the monkeys wear the show, but if you're coming along, yeah, you'll be alright.
We're from St. Louis, Missouri, in the United States. And we've been gypsying around the U.S. for about 3 or 4 years now, trying to get people to hear our music. And now we've made it over to Europe, so I'm very happy to be here. I think Lillian, the singer, named the band Living Things because he wanted to come up with a name which encompasses everything: people, animals, plants, everything, living things. Is that a quote from us? I don't think it makes you a bad person, man, but it can certainly have a negative influence on you, you know?
How?
I think the most important thing about our stage of the game is that you don't believe too much of your own press and become influenced by your own press. So in that respect, if we read too much press that says bad things about us, or we read too much press that says good things about us, it can only really kind of mess with your head. And the important thing is to just concentrate on writing good songs. Yeah. No, but it helps.
Yeah.
The good news is, once you get in a fist fight and strangle each other, it's all over with. You forget about it the next day because you've already done it 10 million times in your life already. So. Yeah, with friends, you get in one fist fight and it's all over. The band's breaking up, everything's over with. Growing up in St. Louis, it's a very right-wing, Republican, conservative area, and it's very repressed religiously, sexually, in every other way you could be repressed. And the good news is I think it inspires the few people that are fed up with it to go out and do something creative and to speak out against the grain, Someone said that our single Bomb 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 sounded like a cross between Nine Inch Nails and T-Rex, so that was fun. But people say we're the Stooges, people say that we're the Ramones, people say that we're Black Sabbath, AC/DC, so I don't know. I don't know what comparisons I like. Some people said Jesus and Mary Chain, The Cult, all these things. So, I don't know, whatever helps you enjoy our music. George Harrison. I think he wrote the best songs in the Beatles, and I think he was, I'm a guitar player, and he was a guitar player. So. Elvis Presley, rock music has been about doing something outrageous and rebellious and taking a step aside from what you were taught all your life and going a different direction. I think that's the spirit of rock and roll, is to do something rebellious. I think in America's climate of hip indie rock bands, I think we're the most rebellious thing around because nobody really wants to say anything about what's going on in the world. And it's pretty amazing to us because it's you can't ignore what's going on in the world. It's impossible. If you wanted to ignore what's going on in the world right now, you couldn't do it. We're not about being like this teen angsty rebellious thing. We're about come and listen to some good music and hopefully we provoke some thought about what's going on. You don't have to agree with us, but most kids are just thinking about iPods and PlayStations and not what's going on socially. The thing about Steve Albini is he's such a mad scientist of sound, and he's like super mathematical about it. And so to go in with Steve Albini and watch him, and it is amazing because you learn, he's just a Nazi about placing microphones, very specific. He gets out measuring tapes, and it's like a magical experience, and you feel so comfortable with the way he arrives at these sounds that he gets. Because obviously the proof is in the pudding, we love a lot of the records that he recorded, PJ Harvey's Rid of Me, So, you learn a lot about recording when you spend time with Steve Albini. Axl Rose is our new best friend. We get to open for Guns N' Roses in Lisbon. Man, we watched Axl soundcheck, and his voice is amazing. It's even better than it was before. Yeah, he seemed nice. He made the crowd wait about 2 hours before he played, but he's nice.
He can do this.
He can do it, man. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. You know, I really like Day Tripper by the Beatles, but, you know, let me pick a less obvious one. Of course, all Hendrix riffs. I've been real into Hendrix, real psychedelic stuff, but I always like it as much as I can have my hands on the guitar playing. It feels good, you know. I get anxiety, I get separation anxiety when I'm away from it too long.